Alright, let's point out the gamut in the room. Before I move on to other things, I want to talk about one last thing regarding Monster Hunter. Is the hate for Wilds deserved? So let's talk about some of the things people are complaining about. First and foremost is performance issues on PC. This game's been out for 4 months, that should have been fixed already. I'm not going to argue the validity of that argument because it's 100% valid. But let's talk about a few other complaints I've heard, like lack of meaningful endgame content. Guys, you know we don't have the endgame yet, right? Like, it's not here. Several content updates are planned, including one that's coming out, I think, next week, with new monsters and new features. Be patient. Now, I feel like people mostly feel this way because they played Rise or World, but both those games were released way later on PC when all the content updates, or at least most of them, were already up. So the endgame was there. All that stuff you didn't get in the base game was there. So far, there's the first main series Monster Hunter game that was on PC at launch. So you just got the base game, and it feels light. But let me tell you, as somebody who's been playing Monster Hunter since the very first game, if you're new to the series, be patient. You're going to be happy soon. Too streamlined, too easy. That's another argument. Once again, guys, we don't have the endgame yet. Now, the base game is easier than World and Rise. There's a few reasons for that. One, a lot of the people are coming back from World, and they're just better at the game. They're thinking the game is way easier, when in reality, it's just easier. It's not as big a difficulty drop as you think it is. But it is there, and let me explain why. People who played World, a lot of them hit a wall at Anjanath. Anjanath is the beginning of the game. They want to keep players here, they want to get new players, so they need to make that a little less daunting. No pun intended there. So they streamline things, yes. They also tried a lot of new stuff. They tried a completely open world, they tried a new system for quests, and personally, overall, I think this all worked out fairly well. But that's my opinion, some people don't like it, and that's okay. Me disagreeing with you is not a personal attack, I feel myself having to make that clear a lot lately. But overall, I'd say some of the hate is deserved, but this was a pretty good game. Was it as good as World? I thought so at first, but over time, yeah, I agree, World was better. But we have not seen this game to completion yet. The game ain't over, guys. So the one major thing I would say is they need to get it running better on PC. These good people paid for your game, make it work for them. And the rest is just a matter of being patient. Trust me, I'm somebody who's been playing since the first game. I played the base games, then I played the expanded games. The game is at its best when all the content is out. If you don't like the idea of waiting, just wait till all the content's out before you buy the game. A lot of us did that. Heck, we didn't even get the base version of Monster Hunter 4 here, they just waited till the ultimate version was out. This is just the way Monster Hunter is. There are a lot of new people, and a lot of voices just not understanding how things work yet. I still say it's a pretty good game. Vae Victis, save awesome. I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing, but I can't make any promises.